Oh, you guys can't see that. So what I'm doing is I'm lining it up with the right vanishing point, and then I'm rotating it and then drawing in my sidewalk lines going into the distance. Don't forget that as they go further into the distance, they have to get more narrow as they get further away. So if I want, I can just freehand it and draw in the rest of those lines. And if I wanted to make another sidewalk on the opposite side of the street, I would go like this. Just depending on how wide you want your street to be. Maybe you want it to be like this, maybe you want it to be, I'm just gonna do it really wide. Come down this way. And then this way. So for this sidewalk, I would have to line it up with this vanishing point. So for my lines, so they would be more like this angle. Actually, I should have lined it up with there, but that's fine. I can go a little bit, just so it would be more lined up and even, but that's fine. Going up to the distance, smaller as we go closer to a vanishing point. I messed up there. Probably need to hold my ruler. I would suggest holding your ruler halfway in between your vanishing point and where you're drawing at, just to make sure you have enough pressure applied to hold the ruler down so it won't shift. Because you don't want your ruler to move while you're drawing the line. Okay, so now I'm just gonna come and add these in really quickly. So then I have I have 4 sidewalks actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going, and everything's going into the distance, vanishing points. So if I wanted to draw a house here on the corner, what would I do? I would use one of my guidelines. Actually, I'm going to use the corner of my house as a guideline. Try to line it up parallel to my horizon line. And I'm going to make my house go all the way up to the edge of my ruler. And then I'm going to do a vertical line parallel to the edge of my paper, because that's going to tell me it's going to be perfectly vertical. And I need to decide how tall is this house going to be. I try to make it as tall as this one, right? So I would line it up here. Make sure that my line is going to be parallel to my vanishing point. Use that corner dot as my guideline, and I'm going to do this for the roof of my house that's across the street. So what did I don't know if I did that off screen. So what I did was I added in a vertical line. And then I lined up my ruler to give me a horizontal. This is going to be parallel horizontally. So I slid it up to that very corner of my roof of my house. And then I added in that roof line for that house. Now this is going to have to connect to my vanishing point. We're not really going to be able to see a lot of that house because it's at such an angle, but we can see part of it. So now if I go back over it with my blue, I can see we have this. It's my ground line for the house. This is the top of the house. This is the wall. That's the roof. This is the floor. And then it's gonna come straight up like that. And then what if I want to do the pitch of that roof, the triangular part? It's definitely gonna go off the page, so it doesn't really matter what angle it's at. If you want, you can use this as a guideline and then slide it over, and that can be the pitch of the roof for your neighbor's house as well. And then that's it. So if you want to add a window, your windows are going to be more horizontal. So let's say I want to add a part of a window. Because it's so close to the edge, we're not actually going to be able to see all of it. So these are going to be more of the flat looking windows where you can just add in regular rectangles. And let's say I want to make it a 2-story as well. So I can add in a second one. And go from the top to the bottom. I'm just adding this in quickly. I would suggest you use precise measurements. Let's say we want this one and that one to be about the same size. It's almost 1.5 inches. So about there.